blocked my video because it had Jimi Hendrix Experience on there for some reason. I want you to take a hard look at Greg Braden, the Wisdom Codes. He's going to talk about how these, it's in the language
that we're only beginning to comprehend.
That they're only beginning to comprehend.
Relationship to the world. And the reason I say
the relationship to the world.
Is those traditions are.
Listen. It's about language, about how the sound
are common to them. This we visions. And so I wanted to bring. I'm looking over here because the book was just released in paperback, and I'm glancing.
All right. The Wisdom Codes, he says it better, but it's about how these sounds that are repeated in people's different cultures that they turn to for wisdom, strength, in times of need and loss. And this is why your language is so incredibly important, and also how you speak it. It's not just your language, but how you speak it. So, like, for instance, this thing that I was trying to say here, they wouldn't let me because anyway, we had Jimi Hendrix, and I had his girlfriend in there saying, what did she say?
Greg Braden, the Wisdom Code.
The way she said it was like, he was going to give me something from Europe, and I didn't know what he was going to give me. I thought it was going to be some jewelry or something like that. And then I said, "What is it?" And he said, "I brought you acid." And she said, "You brought me acid?" Now, the way she said it, you could just tell, just like that said it all. That said 1,000 words in the way, that little dip in that inflection of what she thought of that present, and what she thought of him bringing her that present, and all that and who she was, and who everything about her, and what she really needed and wanted, etc. So in the Cantonese language, it's called the sing-song language. It appeals to the inner ear. The Black Vietnam vets came back and they thought, wow, these melanated Asian people, the Vietnamese, like we call them black as well, because they got the sing-song language. It's not monotonous. There's something to it that speaks volumes. So this is why I'm warning the Cantonese people, because in Hong Kong, the plan is to eradicate Cantonese in 10 years. That is the Chinese language, that is the oldest language, that is the one that speaks to the thousands of years old Chinese, that is, and also the American movies that have the Chinese language, but they don't want it. They want the stuck-up kind of Fu Manchu, the Mandarin imperial language that came in with only when the Manchurians came in. Think of this. Manchurian Candidate. Does that ring any bells for you? So anyways, take a look. This is very important about inflection. The Greg Braden thing, I'm going to give you a link because this is going to save your life. Your language and the way you speak it is going to save your life.